It is week 34 of planning, and this week I want to talk about a lot of changes, big changes. Laurel Denise renamed all of their planners. So instead of this being the vertical book bound, it's still the vertical book bound, but it's called the Kristy. Instead of this OG horizontal planner, standard planner, this is now called the Nancy. This is totally a new world. If you go on the website, the Laurel Denise website, you'll see everything has a rename. It's really cool. There's no guessing. If you're a Nancy, you're a Nancy. If you're a Kristy, you're a Kristy. It's kind of a great thing because now I know which one's mine. It's much easier to find them. There's so many different planners. There's so many decisions you have to make if you go to the Laurel Denise website to pick a planner. It's overwhelming. I remember in December when I put my stake in the ground, I'm gonna get a planner, I'm gonna plan for 2025. I looked everywhere. I ended up at Laurel Denise, and between the sizes, do you pick horizontal, do you pick vertical, do you pick a Monday start, do you pick a Sunday start, do you want this color cover, do you want another print? Oh my gosh, there's so many decisions, and I'm not trying to make it overwhelming. It is, I have to say, just a little overwhelming. I ended up with this horizontal. And if you're not sure what I mean by horizontal, if you're new here, this means that the calendar that you write in each week goes left to right. So the days of the week go down like this and you write kind of across. Vertical, which is what I moved to in the new Kristy, which is this one, your days are listed across the top and you go down. This is more of a traditional style. Like if you're going to your Outlook calendar, you would see things like this. So this is really good for time blocking. This is good if you're used to that kind of visual. I also decided when I bought the first planner from Laurel Denise that I would do a Monday start. I was so torn. Do I go with Sunday because that's traditional? My calendar for work and Outlook, Gmail, my phone, everything normally. The calendar that's sitting right here on my wall right here, the big size calendar, everything is a Sunday start. But for some reason, I kind of got excited to do Monday start. And the reason why I picked the Monday start is I really wanted to group Saturday and Sunday together. So if you're looking across the month like this, you have Saturday and Sunday together, and I put this washi tape here to delineate this was my weekend. And I kind of love the idea of getting to Friday when you're looking at the big calendar and both of the days are together. They're not separated. Same thing when you're looking at the days of the week like this. I put a line here to make sure I could see the weekend. This was my how to segment out the Saturday and Sunday. So now I have Monday through Friday instead of having Sunday, Saturday. It just is liberating. It makes so much sense on a personal level because when I'm thinking, oh, my weekend, they're combined. I love the combined days together instead of straddling the week with the weekend. So for me, it was so easy to convert. I think the first week I was kind of confused and then I was off to the races. There was no problem. There's a lot of things that you should think about when buying a planner, thinking about what's going to work best for you. Do you like to work this way? Do you like to work up and down? Do you want to block your time? And then if you want one of the Laurel Denise planners that has the month with the layouts, you're constantly seeing it, that's amazing too. That's the reason I actually bought the planner, is because I love the idea of seeing the full month with the rest of the month as you go through weekly, if that makes sense. So when you get here, you can just go, this is week 1, then you have week 2, and you can still see your month over here, and you just keep going, right? So this was such a great idea and such a unique way to lay out how you see things. And then you can have your to-dos over here, and then you can have more to-dos over here. So it's a really neat way to have an overview of what's going on in your life, your tasks, your calendar events, your travel, your work, and all the things. There's so many different ways to use these planners, and there's so many people in the Laurel Denise Facebook group that make it so easy to get ideas and get inspired to do different things. And if you ever have a question like, what should I put on my habit tracker? There's so many different thoughts of how to use it. Maybe you just use your planner for exercise. Or maybe you're a homeschool mom and you want to use it for that. Or you're planning a wedding and you want to do that. There's so many cool ways to use the planners. I just wanted to start using a planner and getting to-do lists on paper and checking them off. I just needed the how to get started and actually use a planner. So I'm not as sophisticated as a lot of other ladies with their planners. I'm pretty much, okay, what did I do today? What do I need to get done? And I put it in my planner. I have so many neat ideas for creating one like a journal, or doing one for travel, or if we have a big project coming on, let's say for the house, maybe we want to redo some of the house. Maybe I have a project page that's just projects and I followed along there. I know I'm throwing so many fun ideas at you. But I just wanted to sort of get your mind thinking about how you like to plan, what you would put in your planner, and start thinking about what your 2026 planner is going to look like. Because we are getting to the end, well, we're kind of the middle, next week's the end of August, and a month after that, the pre-launch for the 2026 Laurel Denise planners come out. So you have to start thinking now, because some of the favorites sell out. Some of the new prints sell out. And I don't know how the shipping works, but it's really fun to get your planner in December, November, December, and start planning out the next year, which is kind of what I want to do. This is now the newly named Kristy. This is a vertical, like I said earlier. It's a Monday start. And this was a new planner that just came out for the first time this year in, I think, April. And it's a June to July. So this planner will take me through next year in July. But I kind of like a January start. Because of that, this is my interim, let's learn how to do this planner and see what I like. Do I like stickers? Do I like pens, highlighters, washi tape? And get out all the kinks in this one. And this is kind of like my rough draft. And then I'm hoping to get the newer one that'll be a little upgraded from this, because they don't really like this, or people don't really like this kind of loose binding. It doesn't bother me at all. And then, I don't know, maybe they'll do some updates because people have been writing in thoughts and suggestions and things. So this is, like I said, my rough draft. I'm going to hopefully, like I said, get the new one. And I think I'm going to stick with this one. I think I'm going to stick with the Kristy, the newly named Kristy for 2026. But I haven't seen them. We will know in a month what the new ones look like, and when they come out, I'll do a whole showcase of all the new colors, the new prints, the new styles with their new names. So that's a lot to think about. So if you're new and you're new to Laurel Denise, it's time to start looking around and getting ideas. And please feel free to look around here, because I've used both of these. They're totally different, one being a vertical and one being a horizontal. I like them both, but I I prefer the size of this. It's just a really easy size to have on your desk. If you want to go somewhere, you can pop it in your bag. This is just a little big. As much as I love this, this was my first trial with Laurel Denise. I think I would continue with the smaller shape. And that being said, there is the portrait. Now the portrait is now called the Scout. The portrait is a smaller, different shape. So I may try that too. I don't know. It's all up in the air. But it's week 34. I've chatted enough about what's new, what's changing, different kinds of planners. Let's get into planning next week. I am sticking with really simple, not a lot of stickers, and I really like it. I like that I'm not overdoing it. I do think I need to maybe add some more stickers, but I just haven't gotten there. I'm just kind of loving this free form, a little bit of blocking, just writing in what I'm doing every day. It's working. This is working for me. So let's turn this around. I will do an overhead. I will speed up the things of me putting stickers in. So if you want to skip ahead, I'll mark the chapters. I'll see you either while I'm doing it or at the end where we'll chat about everything week 34 and what's coming for week 35. Here is a look back at last week, which was week 33. I really didn't use very many stickers, mainly the appointment ones. I added a few of these little doodle ones that are really cute. They're like this from Planner Kate. But I have all these stickers that I'm not utilizing. I think that I should not be buying these going forward because I'm not really using them. But I do like them. I think they're kind of fun when you add them in where you need them. Not sure they're necessary. If I'm going to keep it really simple, I am happy that I'm using these. They highlight the days of the week because if you look at them, here, they kind of just blend in. Whereas you look at that, you see them. And I do like them right down here as well. I like how I put them for the bottom where I do meal planning. But I really do need to think about September. I bought all of pretty much the same type of stickers for September, like these. I don't think I should do that for October. So I've been waiting to purchase October, and I looked at what was new for October, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I did put a little note right here to order stickers. So after I do this today, which is Sunday, I've got to go in and figure out what I'm doing for stickers for October. But I do like these. And these stickers are from the standard horizontal right here, which is the new Nancy. This is my original one. I had them for this, and they work really, really well for the top of this weekly, so you can really see these. So I'm glad I got those because you see how it just sort of melts away here. You don't really, you know that there's the days, the weeks, and the dates, but you can really see them here, which I really like. So I'm happy I still have these. I have these for October as well. And the October stickers are really cute. So I went ahead, put in kind of the meetings for next week that I have so that I know, and I kind of like having the structure there. I like having the line here for the weekend, but I was thinking, maybe I should have taken the washi like this and like this and put that there. So I might do that this week because I have them all. I have so many stickers like this that I'm not using, and I feel like it's kind of a waste. So that's why I went in ahead and put these in because I didn't end up using them, and I think I'm going to regret that. But I have one more week I could do on both. So let's get going. Let's get the stickers in for week 34, and then let's chat about what's ahead.
that is the whole week done. For next week, I've got the weather. I did the precipitation. I did like the dot and the 64%. So maybe I'll go back and just draw a little blue dot in them for the precipitation. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I won't. I kind of love the idea of using the washi, this thin washi like this, to delineate the weekend. And I need to look ahead. And I already put September down, but I'm wondering if I should put the thin washi right here and like this, or even just go all the way to the end, because this is October right here. I did it like that, but I could still do the weekend like that, and then maybe the colors for whatever I do for October, like right down here to make this like that. I don't know, because then if we go to October, oh, I use these little stickers, these tab stickers. These are Laurel Denise as well. But if I go to October, let's look at October. Here, you know, you have the 2 days left in September, so you have all this. So, I mean, I don't really need to do anything here. I could do maybe some washi or some fun stickers right here. I don't know. I have to think about that. But I did move this and did all this last week, and I love how this looks. I just love just having all the stickers like this. Really simple, really nice, and I need to fill in some things here. But I did go ahead and add in things that were going on this week and next. But this is an addition, really like that. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. I may do a line right here for exercise. I don't know. So check back next week. We'll see what that is. But for right now, this is what it looks like. I'm really happy with how this turned out.
This is one of my favorite times of the week. I do these videos on Sunday. I spend the morning sort of thinking about the week ahead. I get my phone out, I get my calendar out, I kind of think about what I want to do. I look back, fill in the things that I forgot or missed. I love looking back and knowing, oh, that's what we had for dinner, or that's what we did. Remembering things, because yeah, I'm gonna be 58 and I do forget things. I forget like where we went, what we did, and to have this as a memory and just to find things. My husband's like, oh yeah, when did we do such and such? And I went back, I was like, oh, that's when we did it. So this has been one of my favorite parts of the day is, or week I should say, getting everything in here, even just the framework, maybe not all the to-dos and everything yet, but just getting the framework with you, laying it out. I'm really happy as each week it kind of evolves and I see something I missed the week before that I want to change. Like, I didn't even think about doing the washi all the way down, and I love these thin washies. I do have a note to remind myself to today, because it was supposed to be earlier today, but I have a note to remind myself to go get stickers, and I think I'm gonna stick, no pun intended, with the planner Kate for now, because they seem to be working in this planner. And I'm still really happy with the way they are. I just think I'm buying too many and I'm not really using them all. So I think I need to bring it back a little bit, think about what I need. I don't necessarily need the sticker that's the header for August. You know, I don't necessarily need that one, but I do love it. I do love it because it has the pattern for the month and it kind of sets the month. I know, I'm so weird. Anyway, I got really into planning. What can I say? I mean, you're in the right place if you love to plan, because I do too. People don't get it, right? You gotta be who you are, and you gotta find people that like you and get it. So thank you. Thank you for being with me today. Thank you for letting me plan and be myself here. I appreciate it. Like I was saying at the beginning of the video, take a look at the different planners. Think about what you need for you and what's going to make your life easier, what you're going to actually get into and use week to week. I tortured myself because I really wanted to use my, oops, someone needs me. I really wanted to, I'll turn that off, excuse me. It's actually kind of fun. My niece just had a baby, the first grandchild for my sister, and great-grandchild for my parents. So my phone has been blowing up all day. It's so exciting. It's just so exciting. Anyway, so The baby's healthy. It was born today. Really exciting. The coolest thing is she didn't want to know what the baby was. So we didn't have a gender reveal or anything. We found out when she gave birth. So it's a boy. So exciting. So excuse me for my phone going off and me going on a tangent. But what I was going to say is that I really wanted to use my original planner, this horizontal, the whole time. That was the goal. The goal was that I was going to plan in this, I was going to use it for a year, and I was going to keep going. And I felt guilty spending all this time working and using this planner. And then I got intrigued with this new one, and it suits me better. It just suits me better. I do like having the whole calendar next to the daily weekly, but it's not a game changer for me. It's not a deal breaker, I should say. Maybe that's a better way to say it. I think I'm going to stick with this one, the newly named Kristy, but who knows? Maybe I'll go and look around at the other ones and see if there's a better fit. I do know that vertical is more my style. It works better with my brain and how I like to do things, and it matches up with all the calendars and the time blocking and all that. So that is more user-friendly for me. I think I was really trying hard to be horizontal, but I'm not horizontal, and I don't even remember why I picked that one. I think I have to go back and listen to my videos to see why I picked that one. I don't remember. But I was hell-bent on getting the horizontal one, and then now I'm doing vertical. You just may need to switch courses midway through the year or when it feels right for you. Thank you so much for being with me today. If you are interested in the Laurel Denise, I do have a code below for a discount. So please use my link, use the discount. Everything's linked below. All the stickers, everything that I'm using is also linked below. If you have any questions or thoughts, or you have any suggestions for me, send them my way. I love chatting with you. I really do. It's just really helpful because you have great ideas and I'm inspired. I appreciate all the resources and thoughts, things that you send my way. So thank you. And if you have not subscribed and you're new here, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. You'll get notified when the next video goes up, which is going to be week 35. Amazing. I can't even believe it that we're still chugging along. Thank you. And I will see you next week for week 35.